What is the ultimate issue mentally? To get mental power, what is it? The ultimate issue is for your constructive thought to have dominion over, power over, your destructive thought. For your positive thought to be more powerful than your negative thought. You want your positive thinking to offset your negative thinking. That's the ultimate issue. Everybody's familiar with the New Year's resolution. Say, I'm going to do this and this new year. Well, they make a statement once. What happens? Within a month, 2 months, 3 months, it's gone. It's not having any effect. What the power thought system is a way to keep reminding yourself over and over and over all day long. A New Year's resolution, so to speak. Because the only way that your positive thought is going to be able to win out and actually prevent your negative thought, the only way you can beat it down or prevent it is you got to be repeating it all the time. You've got to be able to make it powerful within yourself. If your positive thought's weak and your negative thought overpowers it, well, you're going to turn negative. You're not going to achieve whatever you want to achieve, whether it's as a soldier or your goals for your relationship, financial goals, warrior goals. You won't achieve it. You have to have your positive thought very powerful, extremely powerful. You know, I've left the area of just doing therapy with people. I teach mental power, physical power, and I have to apply it to myself. So I want to teach you how to get your thought, the thought that you want to guide you. You have your soldier's creed. I know you want to be guided by that soldier's creed. It's powerful. It's profound. Well, to read it once won't do it. It has to be over and over. Hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. You repeat over and over. You have that in you. It has a tremendous meaning. It's a power sound. It's extremely powerful. So that's the system we're going into. Now I'm going to show a situation, just an 8-minute DVD, a demo of how people have used it in certain areas of anxiety or anger issues, just to give you a taste of it. Then we're going to go into some of your power thoughts that you're going to actually be using in your lives. If I can have you hit the lights, please.
Dr. Nerenberg's Mind-Body Workout System.
Gym therapy brings together the mind-body connection. It's highly effective. You can see a change in people's mood within 5 minutes. People come in depressed, looking sad, and you'll see them elevated in their mood. And when you see them next time, it's shocking to see the glow on their face. The combination of 5 minutes of exercise each day, coupled with repeating certain healing thoughts, which I call power thoughts, has been astounding. Historically, the couch was a symbol of psychotherapy introduced by Sigmund Freud. Now, although many therapists use chairs instead of couches, it's still a symbol of traditional psychotherapy procedures. I've taken psychotherapy from the couch to the bench, from the office to the gym. I've always had a deep concern for the major social issues of our times, one of which has been road rage. The state of California called me as an expert witness to deal with the individual who rammed a truck into the state capitol building. The United States Army called me to deal with angry driving and road rage amongst the troops. It turned out that we were losing at that time more soldiers due to collisions with privately owned vehicles than we were losing in combat. Gina used to suffer from extreme anxiety, coupled with insomnia. She made great progress. I'm very satisfied with how she's done. She's applied the method very religiously and has the results to show for it.
I originally came here about a year ago, and gym therapy has really helped. I used to suffer from severe anxiety. I couldn't sleep at night, and now I'm just a complete different person. I sleep throughout the whole night. I don't suffer from anxiety anymore. I also deal with stress a lot better, and I really think that this has helped me a lot.
Ready? Let's just do some gym therapy now. Okay. I'm more than okay,
and
I'm grateful for that.
My future is great, and I'm
very
very
grateful
for that.
I'm more than okay, and I'm very grateful for that. My future is great, and I'm very grateful
for that.
I'm more than okay, and I'm grateful for that. My future is great, and I'm very grateful. Okay. Now, when you're doing that, how do you feel?
It feels great. It gives me a lot of confidence, a lot of energy, and overall, like, spiritually, it's a great feeling.
You look so much more radiant over time. It's unbelievable. Your eyes shine much more. You look much healthier and happier. It's a disgrace that psychologists are not more mentally and physically fit. Our divorce rate is no better than the public at large. There's no signs that we're any happier than the public at large. This is an ethical and moral failure. It needs to be corrected. And gym therapy is that correcting factor. Robbie used to suffer from an anger issue. He would overreact, lose perspective, and get himself into trouble. Robbie has entered gym therapy, is doing excellent in controlling his anger. His power thought was, and still is, you won't control my anger, I will.
I found that gym therapy was a good success to my development because it brought a lot of physical exercise to my emotional development. As far as getting angry at other people and using my anger on other people, I found a way to successfully neutralize it by using workouts and at the same time using mental therapy.
Robbie will now demonstrate the process of gym therapy, repeating his power thought while exercising with the weights.
You won't control my anger, I will. You will not control my anger, I will. You do not control my anger, I do.
You just witnessed gym therapy in action. Robbie repeated his power thought while exercising with the weights, doing bench pressing. What you have there is a situation where the exercise itself helps him focus on the power thought and internalize it more deeply. And the exercise in and of itself is therapeutic. The body heals the mind, and the mind heals the body.
I'm one of Dr. Nerenberg's true believers. Historically, I've been connected with being a cynic, and I'm proud to say that I am a cynic. But after going with Dr. Nerenberg's program of gym therapy, I've lost 41.3 pounds. And how did I do it? Dr. Nerenberg, who's also become a friend, we went over what kind of power thoughts would be working for me. I chose the power thought, and it was, I'd rather not eat this and be thin. Every time I saw my most favorite foods, I would look at the food and repeat those thoughts, and I could walk away from it very comfortably. Not in a denial mode, but just comfortably, I'd rather be thin. And through his process of gym therapy, this is what I took away for myself, and it's helped me for my health. At my age, I didn't want to be California slim. I just wanted to be healthy, and I was able to achieve this through this word-powered thought and process of gym therapy. And I want to really thank him for helping me out on that, and I'll be forever grateful.
So you're an athletic trainer, you deal with injuries with athletes. So how do you find that the gym therapy ties in with athletes?
One of the key things for these athletes is confidence, and I find that your program incorporates confidence with kinesthetic learning.
When you say it increases confidence, it does do that. And the repetition is a very important part of it, as well as you said, the kinesthetic learning.
The repetitions enforce the power thought and then apply it to more confidence.
Actually, the physical activity also helps the person internalize the thought. So as the person internalizes the thought, then they become stronger mentally, and that greater strength mentally also then has an effect physically.
I mean, a lot of the athletes I deal with, their whole process is mental. You know, sure, they can shoot, they can, you know, hit a ball, but the whole process is mental. And if the confidence isn't there, they won't be able to do it. I mean, a weightlifter who can lift 500 pounds, if he thinks he can't do it, then he won't do it.
Well, thank you very much. Great talking with you.
Thank you very much.
I called it gym therapy. So some use the term gym therapy. In the early days, that's what I referred to it as, because it does involve using exercise. We're now calling it the mind-body workout system. It's actually referred to as Dr. Nerenberg's mind-body workout system. And now we're going to actually apply it here. We have a number of power thoughts, which I'm calling mental weapons, power thoughts for the warrior. You have that sheet of all the power thoughts in your handout. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I am an American soldier. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you together to say it with me. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I am an American soldier. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I am an American soldier. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I am an American soldier. Hoo-ah! I think that's a good part to add to that, too, at times, the hoo-ah. Yeah. It adds more oomph to the whole. That's an amplifier. It amplifies the hoo-ah. Hoo-ah. Hope I'm getting it right. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I am an American soldier. Hoo-ah. All right, so now what we're going to do, that is the ultimate warrior mindset. It's to draw power, to face the inner fire dragon, pull out the tongue and devour it. That's ultimately the warrior mindset. Each one will tap on a certain part. So what we're going to do, what did Tom actually do? Push-ups? What the guys, what everyone's used to do? Push-ups are good? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to combine it. See, when you use these power thoughts, you do once every 5 minutes the first day, and then you go twice an hour for the rest of your life, really. You're not going to do all 12 of them the rest of your life. You only want to keep a couple that you're going to use, that you really relate to. But exercise, get that proprioceptive involvement. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hoo-ah! You know, going with that and closing your eyes and focusing on it. It's a way to what I was talking about before, the ultimate issue. That makes the positive thought have more power than the negative thought. So when you're doing this, you're doing the exercise with it, and in your case, adding hoo-ah to it will even add more power, so it has more power over anything else. So when you're in a hardship, in battle, in your job as a soldier, and as a civilian, an argument with your wife or your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you still have that going on where you're going to draw power from it. And the only way you're going to do it is you've got to be ready. You don't just train with your weapons once and go to battle. You're so repetitive in there that it's automatic for you. If this is not automatic, it's not going to work. If it's automatic, I guarantee it's going to help you. Guaranteed. It's going to help you a lot. So you're being given a mental thought weapon. Okay, so let's get ready for push-ups. Let's come on out. Get yourself, well, line up with squads, please. All right. Now, with this power thought, this is a power thought that should add to your warrior mentality that you already have, to be empowered by hardship, by struggle. So when we talk about hardship, we're talking about conflict as well. We're talking about hardship, we could be talking at any level. It could be impatience. It could be you're upset with somebody. It could be bullets are flying at you. It could be you're getting dizzy, or you think you're having a heart attack, or whatever it is. Whatever the hardship is, once you recognize that it's a hardship, you want to say, I want to draw power from this. Now, one of the ways that we internalize it is by the repetition, but also through exercise. So when I'm going to ask you to go down for your push-ups, and while you're doing your push-ups, we'll do I thrive on hardship, it makes me stronger, I'm an American soldier. I'll do right along with you. Okay, down, please. Push-ups. Okay. I thrive on hardship. You go down. You can start your push-ups and start saying it with me. I thrive on hardship. Makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hooah! I thrive on hardship. Makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hooah! I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hooah! I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hooah! I thrive on hardship. Makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hooah! I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. Hooah! Okay, thank you. Good. Good. All right, good. Nice job. Nice job. Now what we're going to do is break up into your squads, and then each squad, first break up into squads, and then we're going to do this exercise together, not with push-ups, we're just going to start saying them. Okay, please get to your squads. Yeah, all right, now you got your little circles, okay. Now, I'm going to ask each, all right, listen up, please. I want to ask you, you have your sheets with you. Get with your group. I want to hear an honest evaluation for yourselves and your group. I thrive on hardship. It makes me strong. I'm an American soldier. I want you to talk about how it makes you feel, what your real thought is about it. Just your true, honest thought and feeling with your squadron. And then afterwards, I'll ask the squadron leader to report back what the sentiment of the group was. Okay, begin your discussion. I thrive on hardship. It makes me strong. I'm an American soldier. Your true reactions to that thought. Okay, what I'm going to ask you to do is I like to ask the squad leaders to remain standing, please. Ask the squad leaders to please remain standing. What I want to do is hear from the squad leaders a summary of what the honest thoughts were about the power thought. I thrive on hardship. It makes me stronger. I'm an American soldier. I like to hear. So I'm going to step around, start around from those. Okay, okay. Yourself, please. What was the sentiment of your squad?
Well, a lot of them were the attitude that they would see how it would come there and how that actually range. But when you use a different analogy in their regular routine, then they understand that they already use it to motivate them to go to work, to take better care of their kids, whatever aspect of their life. They start to figure that out.
Different analogy with it. Okay, thank you. What did you find with your group, sir?
Initially, our group felt that it was a false hope. If you take the hardship as in a failure, and you learn from that failure will make you stronger, and it applies to your goals and builds up your motivation and courage.
It's a very important point. Your first statement was initially they thought it was false motivation. False motivation. Very good point. Now, if you remember the way I dealt with that, with one of the 21 factors, was shield penetrators. So the shield penetrator would go, if you're getting that reaction, I want to gain power from hardship. It'll make me stronger. I'm an American soldier. I want to gain power from hardship. So I want to gain power as a shield penetrator. Like with myself, I tried saying, I gain power from facing the unknown. And I didn't feel totally right. So I ended up saying, I want to gain power from facing the unknown, and I'm extremely grateful. So you want past the doubt, but whenever there's a doubt, then I want to gain power from hardship. Makes me strong, an American soldier. So one of the reasons I want to teach you about this is you will get some negative reactions. Basically, it was a negative reaction. I'm just trying to psych myself into something. So you use a shield penetrator. And a good shield penetrator is, I want to gain power from hardship. Or if it's a performance thing where you want to tell yourself you can do it, you say, even with my uncertainties, I can do it. So the shield penetrator will get you past that idea of false motivation. Very good point. But your group got past it, even without the shield penetrator. Okay. Who else is squad leaders? Is that no? Who else? Where are the squad leaders? Okay, yourself, please.
Yes, we agree that it would give us courage and strength and motivation to keep driving on. Keep
Okay.
pushing ourselves.
It will help give courage and strength to keep going on. Now, thank you. What it does, I want to tell you, I've experienced some pain. One of the worst pains that I've ever had was I had a root canal and I had a salivary gland 7 months ago just blowing up on me because it was filled with stones. Worst pain in my life. And I kept saying, I will gain power from this pain. I will gain power from this pain. And that was excruciating pain. I was moaning, oh, I will gain power from this pain. Well, let me tell you, the pain did not go away. I didn't expect it to. But I felt a certain dignity within it. And I did feel a certain hope. So I don't know why you think all bad things, all negative things disappear. It lends a dignity to the struggle, and it gives you a hope. And that way you're empowered. And then every human being knows this. You're all old enough to know what I'm going to tell you. You look back over your life. Look at the hardships you've had. It could be a financial hardship, a death in the family, losing money. It could be an educational setback. Whatever goals you didn't meet, whatever failure you had, whatever rejection you had, whatever setback you had, that I've had, you've had. If you look back, I know you found the ways that it turned out for the best. Is that right? What? It turned out for the best. You were strengthened by it. So all we're doing in the warrior's power thought, and that's what I call it, because the warrior seeks to gain power from hardship, is we're just putting down a truth that you already know. In that sense, it's not a false motivation, although that could be a reaction a person has initially. It's a statement of fact of what every human being has found. Now, a lot of sayings that go along with that, right? It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Turn lemons into lemonade. One door closing is another door opening. You've heard all of those. We have those sayings in our country. They've been around a long time. This is just putting it into a power thought, and you have to keep repeating it over and over and over again. Okay, who are the other squad leaders? Okay, I guess that was also, yes, please.
We cannot do that. No matter, not to let our fears stop us from accomplishing our mission, and it's always our responsibility to go out there and complete the mission that's given to us, not to accept defeat, and also with the weapons that we come up with, gives us motivation to go out there and do our best to accomplish the mission.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. That's actually the goal, and it ties right into the Soldier's Creed in every way. But that's actually it, to give you the courage, to give you the motivation, to not be stopped, because we don't accept defeat. We do not accept defeat because we're going to gain power from whatever the hardship is. We'll stand up to whatever it is. Like I said to my doctor, I'm glad it's cancer. I can handle it, and I'll take care of it. I'll whip its butt. A variation of that. You'll stand up to whatever comes up in your lives. You're going to stand up to it. You're going to face it, and you're going to deal effectively with it, and you're going to gain power from it. I don't care how terrible it might seem at the time. That's what's going to happen for you. You're going to draw power from all hardship. You're already doing that. But now it's going to be accelerated because you're going to have a power thought where you're going to keep reminding yourself of that. And one thing I want to mention, and you might want to think, I was going to challenge everybody here to compete against me on a T-bar strongman pull. If I can have some people pull that out, can I ask a few soldiers to pull that out? Now this is, it's not totally set up. We've got the weights over there. I told Lieutenant Frake I was going to be doing this. I said, bring out your 7 strongest people to come against me. I said, I don't care that I'm 66 and they're 26. I don't care if they're 300 pounds to my 200 pounds. I don't care if they're on steroids. It won't matter. Bring them up against me. And I said, of the 7, I'll either beat all 7, but I'll beat the majority, the 4 at least. And I said, but any man or woman that can match me, I'll give $100. Just match me. You don't have to beat me. Match me. But when I beat over half the champions, What I want from you, and that will happen, let me assure you right now, what I want from you is to really keeping to the program, an accelerated program, just really going on this thing twice an hour for life. You've got more at stake than I do. I've got the worst being defeated by three guys or women. I don't think any woman will beat me here. And I don't think any guys will, but it could happen, right? One, maybe. But you're committed to keeping these power thoughts the rest of your life. Hoo-ah? I take that means you're in. So during the break, figure out who your 7 strongest are. Now, because I was practically stroking out, I'm not gonna do the lift right now. I'll show you the DVD of 6 weeks ago of the lift, and please forgive me for that because I really wanted to do it now, but I better not. Otherwise, see me running to more medication and whatnot. So I'll show you the lift of 6 weeks ago. And interestingly enough, it was at CT and I co-founded the World Legion of Power. It's a drug-free, raw powerlifting federation. And he and I were both emceeing it. And I was in a suit like this, and I made the lift in my suit and tie. So it's become kind of my signature in the powerlifting community, is a suit and tie. Eventually it'll be on the website, probably next 6 months. But the bench presses are on the website. Meantime, so during the break, you want to figure your strongest, and I'll demonstrate the way you want to do it. And hey, you know, it demonstrates the power, the mind-body workout system. That's one of the things. Besides being a show-off, which I am, it's also a way to demonstrate the power of the mind-body workout system. The boxer Bohada demonstrated it. C.T. Fletcher, the living legend, he's demonstrated it, and I've demonstrated it. As a matter of fact, I'll have a DVD that I'll play later of the lift that made me the strongest man in the world, drug-free, raw, on the bench press. That'll be shown later. How much time do we have left before the lunch break? Okay, let's use this as a break spot. Figure out your 7 that are going to come up against me.